Hey, peace, 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 peace. It's your boy, Action Figgy Skinny, here again with another TRSR, Toy Room Showroom. Yeah, shout out to my wife. That's a hey, yo, great name. Um, Usually here today, I just got this box in, and I got another box that has something to do with today or tomorrow's video, probably today's. Where I do an unboxing. So I'm going to try this way today. Today, for the first time, I'm doing simultaneously. So let me just go ahead and grab that box over there. I like talking about toys, and I've been about toys since I was like 4 years old. Since I am currently what they call is job impaired, I figured why not just start talking about them? And I have enough of them. And if you really could see this whole room, you would really see that. But I feel like I kind of know the history and the background and somewhat of the lore behind all of the characters I do collect, specifically X-Men, secondarily Spider-Man, and everything, all thing Marvel. And then you go into Power Rangers and G.I. Joe a bit. But yeah, I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to share my love about toys with y'all. That is what Toy Room Showroom is about. I'm going to take y'all on an adventure through my toy room, and this is also my showroom. So yeah, I do this thing on Instagram. If y'all don't know me from the Instagram, if y'all just know me through the YouTube, I do this thing on IG called What's in the Box. A lot of people have videos and things called What's in the Box, but me, no, they have things videos and shorts called What's in the Box. Me, I've made a flip to it. I don't even believe I made a flip to it. I started doing this in like 2014. I was home in my apartment on Dorval Avenue. I live in Montreal, Quebec. I'm not telling y'all where exactly I live, but I was home in my apartment at the time. It was 11 o'clock at night. I got home late from some sort of music outing because I was very much still deep into music back then, which I am. We'll get into that in another video. And I basically, yeah, just one night looked into my really very, very old Samsung Galaxy 5 back then, and I was like, hey, it's time for another edition of What's in the Box. We got a box here, and this is from, and I went through the whole thing, and it was like it was polished to that level with the same accent from day one. If you go back to my old video, it's up still on my IG. I will upload them in a whole compilation one day. That would be I am gonna do that one day. Yes, a whole compilation of all of my What's in the Boxes. One day I'm gonna do that. And yeah, put it here on YouTube and like the full length one on. Anyways, you'll see. Lots of things coming. But yeah, that first video, it was the Dark Phoenix 2-pack from Toys R Us. It was a Toys R Us exclusive here in at the time up here in Canada, Montreal. And yeah, that's what started this joint. So now I kind of, after that, I kind of felt obligated to every package I got regarding figures, I'd have to jump on the Kimmy again. I mean, do it for the gram, which is a terrible thing to say, but that's what I was doing. It do it for the toy community on the gram. On my music side, I couldn't really like express it too much, so I made a whole new IG to do it. And here here you see your boy Skinny. So today I did an unboxing on the IG for your boy here, Gambit, Xmen97 Gambit. Looking nice, right? Okay, cool. So I really want to get into this guy, but are we going to compare him? Yes, we are, in a shorter, nicer form. But I just want to pull him out of the package. Have a good look. Break it down for you. Break it down. Sheesh. Every time I hear someone say break it down, I can't help but think of D-Generation X. That just shows my age. Anybody says break it down, I'm either thinking of an R&B singer or D-Generation X. That's what I'm doing. Why? I don't know. And not any specific R&B singer. But just, they usually used to say that, break it down or something, they sing it. Or you hear break it down in freaking the DX song. Bow to the Masters. Ugh. Take a little while to get open. See, what I do like to do with these is like I like to just kind of cut them in a certain way so that it doesn't screw up the backing. Even though I'm pretty sure I threw out Wolverine and Storms without any kind of hesitation. So I don't know why I'd be like nice to this package. That's true. I don't care. Just get it out, man. Now, see, you can almost cut yourself. So watch out, kids. Watch out, kids. All right, this Gambit, this box, nice. Shows Gambit on the back. Oh, well, over there it goes. I usually pull them out by their legs. You pull them out by their legs, right? Hold on. Why do you pull them out by their legs? Pulling them out by their arms, too dangerous. Pulling them out by their legs, they already have an ab crunch. You could just go, there you go, right? You pull them out by their head, usually you get the head sculpt pulling off of the neck, and it looks all janky and weird. There you go, Gambit. Cool. Remy LeBeau. Oh, okay. So this one's nice because his arms actually go down. Like I could show you the next Gambit. Very much so. Oh, okay. That's a ooh. If I put you on the fire, boy. See, these will snap. That will snap 100%. Out the package, these are super rough sometimes. I will say that. Like Marvel Legends, sometimes your feet, especially, and sometimes your double jointed elbows on the females, your shit's rough, 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 rough. Like I don't understand how that's happening. The knees are good. I can bend the knee. Okay. So that's cool. Bend his knees, nice. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're golden. It's just these toes. I'm not playing with these toe joints right now. I'm gonna have to go and put these under hot water and come back on some shit. Like that's ridiculous. Hold up. Okay. We are back in action. Yeah, so I fixed them toe joints. He is not looking super crazy. You know what I mean? This is good. Very, very, very good. Um, put his staff in that he can actually hold with his fist hand because I hate it when they give you the look like the super open fist. You can't do anything with it, just slips over the fist like whoop. And you're like, wait, what am I gonna do with this? Okay, so this Gambit, he's all right. I don't love his face and the hair swept. I mean, like it kind of looking goofy. I mean, I like that, but he yeah. I mean, look, does it focus on the Gambit? Does it focus on the Gambit? Yeah, it does. There you go. Yeah, looks all right. Don't hate it. Don't hate it at all. It's all right, fig. Cool. These X-Men 97s, man. They're growing on me. The cartoon is growing on me. I'm like, I was automatically down because it's just X-Men. You know what I'm saying? Like it's anything X-Men I'm super down with. So the fact that they're coming out with a continuation to the cartoon that ended in 96 and that it's like a complete continuation off of that, and especially where the show was going with Magneto joining, that leads right into like X-Men 200, which I could pull that out right now. It would take some. Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna pull that shit out right now. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that out on y'all. Pull it out, nigga. Bring Skinny back into the focus. There you go, the man. He back, and the man, he back. Okay, so these are a bunch of bunch of comics. I'm just chilling today. Like these need to be in plastics. I'm an idiot type person, but that's okay. I will get them in there because again, I am job on what is that? I say job job employed. Job employed. No, either way. All to say is that I got a lot of friggin' time right now, people, and we're gonna show off these and put these in some plastic. She-Hulk, we need She-Hulk in her Fantastic Four costume. Can we get that, please? Can we get that going? Yes, that'd be nice. I'm gonna have a whole series here. Fantastic Four 276, 280, 278. I gotta put these together. Yeah, I'm a bad man for just having these out. I think I was reading these out last time. That's why. 248 needs to go over here. Yeesh, 246. What's up with me just jumping Fantastic Fours? That's nuts. All right. But I was talking about X-Men, and I was talking about X-Men 200. Yeah, this is where they're going to be jumping off from in X-Men 97. Him joining the team. Notice the colors of the, and notice, yeah, that's great. It is awesome. Magneto in that costume. Colossus is out here. We got a Rogue over there in her first costume. We have a Wolverine in the iconic brown and orange yellow. And then we have Cyclops in the blue cap and yellow visor, yellow trunks, and them weird flippity boots that people used to rock in the 70s. Captain America's still rocking them with like a vengeance. He's not playing. He's like, I'm never changing my boots. Captain America is like, I am never changing my boots ever. Y'all can go ahead and switch up your weird old combat boots. Not me. I'm keeping my flippies. These things have been with me since 1932, since however long I've been Cap. Not, well, I mean, actual in history. I know how long he's been Cap, but Captain America saying he's like, I've been had these. So I ain't changing my boots. You guys can go and change all you want every 2 weeks. Keep up with fashion. Not me. No way. 200. X-Men 200 is where 97 is jumping off. And we got those twins. We got the twins that were featured in the Mutants. Yes. Yes, I believe that's what that show was called. It was on Fox. It was actually a really good show that featured Polaris and a Sunspot that couldn't be called Sunspot, but he had different powers in Sunspot, so it wasn't really Sunspot. And then they had Thunderbird, but like it was a really alternate universe. The X-Men disappeared. I hate when they do that. You know when they always have shows when they have like bigum characters like the X-Men and stuff? Hold on. Let me call this. Hold on. You hate it when you be on a roll on some shit, and then people come and just ruin it. Anyways, gonna edit that out too. Yo, X-Men 97 is jumping off from 200, right? And you got the twins from. I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm just gonna look it up live with y'all. Because for those who are gonna be my Patreon friends, y'all gonna get the full edited episode of these TRSRs, and I'm gonna need to find out these twins. These are the mutant. Hold on, mutant twins. Marvel. Evil. Fenris twins. See that? You see how like listen, you see how yes. Andrea Von Stucker and Andreas Von Stucker, the Fenris twins, they were featured in I love it. This is so good. This is amazing. Powers and abilities, housing media, other media, blah 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 blah. Where's the silly ass show? Did I mention the show? Television, The Gifted. All right, so they were featured in The Gifted, and that was okay, a cool show. It had something going for it, except for that's what I was saying. Every show from back then or around those areas. So you had like at least me coming up, this is gonna show my age. I had Birds of Prey, and every show like that was Batman disappeared, Superman disappeared, the X-Men disappeared, like here in The Gifted. Did something happened and Magneto and the Brotherhood and X-Men and all the major characters that you would love to see in this show that they will not put on television just turned around and disappeared. Something happened. So now we got these secondary characters that are the ones that you know from the comics that aren't quite them, kind of broken, don't work. They don't have an X-Men sign upon them, nothing. It was wilding. Oh, it was crazy. Thunderbird, John Proudstar, he was based on the one that passed away 2 issues after his debut. Giant size X-Men. But he was actually the dopest character in the show. I liked him a lot. And homie from the football joint there on the WWE. What was that called? The game? Yeah, homie from the game who tried to go from comedy to like real seriousness, trying to be like, I'm hunting down mutants. I'm trying to get y'all. Y'all is finished. He was all right. He was dope. So yeah, X-Men 97 is jumping off from here. I know that was a big old rant going into those Fenders twins, but just to bring it back to this cover, super iconic. The fact that I have this is wild nuts, I know, but um they're jumping off from here, and from here it goes into Mutant Massacre, and then from Mutant Massacre it goes into Fall of the Mutants. Mutant Massacre happens. At this point, okay, at this point this happens, right? And then soon after, like Cyclops gets into super feelings, and he's like, "Hey, yo, Storm, like I'm trying to battle you for like leadership of the X Men," and she's like, I don't have my powers, B. Hey, what do you mean? You're trying to fight me. Okay, sure. Like I just got this haircut and rocking this punk stuff, but if you're really trying to fight me, let's go. So he go. They go and do their little battle. Storm beats him. Cyclops is like, all right, he leaves. Man leaves. In the comics, is how this went. Gina's gone at this point. She passed away. Uh, but so he meets this girl who just looks exactly like Jean when he leaves, and her name is Madeline Pryor. And he's like, all right, cool. So let's eat you up. Like you're pretty. You think I'm hot, and like I think I can rock with you. So let's go. Meanwhile, Storm's over here leading the X-Men powerless, and her roster consists of like herself. Rogue has now joined the team after leaving the Mystique's team of ragtag mutants. With that included Destiny, Blob, and Pyro, and she joins the X-Men. There's Colossus in a new outfit that no one liked. Wolverine couldn't tell him, but he had Colossus is sensitive. You got to watch out. He was trying things in fashion, and Nightcrawler and Wolverine didn't have the heart to tell him. So he was like, you know what? Storm's trying a new look. I'm gonna try a new look too, right? So they did that, and then they had Shadowcat, who finally got her proper costume on that team, and that was it. I think for that roster, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, in that they had a bunch of dope arcs, Mutant Massacre was crazy. That really was like, oh, there's no more Magneto. He's leading the team. He really wasn't leading the team. He led the team kinda a Jace. He was like there, but more or less fraternizing with the Hellfire Club. You see that? Yeah, he was more or less firing. He was fraternizing with the Hellfire Club, trying to get in with them as their White King. Storm was like, "Yo, where are you, bro? Like, we're out here dying in these streets, and you're just like out here fraternizing, drinking wine. This is not it." And he's like, "Nah, this is for the greater good." And she's like, "No, no, like, here, take care of these new mutants. You need to handle that." That's probably where Sunspot comes in '97, and yeah, then after that, Fall of the Mutants happens, which is like you're gonna have to look up Fall of the Mutants because that is just so epic on many, many crazy levels. Fall of the Mutants ends up with them meeting up with. I We're gonna do some research. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some research. Come on back to y'all. But afterwards, all to say, 97 is looking to be hype. Um, I've actually had the chance to previously interview with my man's and friends Dante and Tim Infinity Equation. A couple years back, we got to interview the showrunner, and he gave us some hints as to what was going on. I'm hoping that personally that they cover uh the Mutant Massacre, Fall of the Mutants, and Inferno, or Inferno and then Fall of the Mutants, because that is the order. And actually, no, it's sorry, no, it's fall. It's sorry, my bad. It's Mutant Massacre, then it's Fall of the Mutants, and then once them dudes are all in Australia doing them things, which is Australia X Men, the Outback, best X Men, best X Men team. I don't care. Y'all can fight me, get me in the comments. I don't. The the Outback X Men is the best iteration of X Men. We got Claremont writing, we got Mark Silvestri doing the art. Shit was gritty looking, like shit was crazy gritty looking, and gritty itself because they met up. That's when they had the Reaver showed up, and then the Reavers cut up things and did some craziness. So like, it was just a really dope iteration. You had Storm was a leader. You had Rogue with we just got her as a figure form. We had Rogue. Um, in her like full green bodysuit, and she got her hair out. This is when she kind of just fully got into her like herself after robbing Carol Danvers of her powers. Yo, killed their whole consciences. Anyways, it took that away from her. But then we had Punk Rogue, punkish kind of Rogue. We had Armored Psylocke. We had Havoc. We had Wolverine. We had Punk Storm. Dazzler out here killing it. Dazzler came into her own here. Like I to this day I don't understand why Dazzler has not been featured more in like cartoons for kids. Dazzler and Psylocke do not get a fair play in any kind of cartoons or media in terms of X-Men, and they are badass characters. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, we had Dazzler, Colossus, who couldn't get out of his like form, his Colossus form, and he was just out here big in underwear. And yeah, that was like a team of, I named everybody: Armored Psylocke, Colossus, Dazzler, Longshot, Rogue, Storm, Wolverine. Yeah, and Madeline Pryor. That's who I forgot. Madeline Pryor was like a Loki pseudo member of the team because she was out here looking for Cyclops, and she couldn't find Cyclops. Cyclops like big ounced on her. He found out that the real Jean Grey, because he got with her because she looked like Jean Grey, and Mans found out that the real Jean Grey was alive, and he just dipped on her after getting pregnant, and then her baby was snatched up and a whole other thing. Um, but they may cover that too in 97. A bunch of stuff is going to be possibly covered in X-Men 97. Then I am very, very, very excited for it, especially when we already know that this show is getting 2 seasons. Like out gate, we know that it's getting a 2 season. So first episodes could be a 10 episode run. I'm hoping for 13. I'm good with 10, but it could be a 10 episode run the first season, and then the next 10 episodes. You can do a lot in 10 episodes. We're not getting them 22 seasons back, but just think of it as 2 seasons equals, 10 and 10, 20. If you get 12, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it could be a solid bit of X-Men, and people are going to watch this. This is not being watched. So if this show comes back, and as long as people of my like generation, them 85s, 86s, 87s, and even above that, be watching X-Men, like we're gonna be, the show may go for a long time. A long time. I'm excited. Gambit looks dope. I'm gonna get a more in-depth look of him with the old, Canon M50 camera that I got. It's nice. So I shoot all my reviews in. And yeah, I've been going on for 27 minutes, y'all. We're talking about just this little bit of X-Men. I'm gonna go more in depth, probably more in depth of like what always interests me is everybody always talks about Jim Lee's X-Men, but no one ever really talks about what led up to that whole splitting of the teams. And to me, that is way more interesting because you have to understand that like the team was like split and then came back, and then they went through the Siege Perilous. Yes, that was it. They went through the Siege Perilous. That's what the Fallen Mutants has to deal with. They went through the Siege Perilous, and then they all ended up split up and then getting back together on Muir Island. And there's a whole in depth and like nitty gritty meat and bones to that story that I feel is way more interesting than just like X-Men 1 and like Blue Team and Gold Team. To getting to the Blue Team and Gold Team, and it even has our man, Shadow King involved. So I am going to get to that over the next little bit on TRSR, on Toy Room Showroom. And yeah. And leading up to March 20th when the show comes out, I'm gonna just keep talking about X-Men and my love for it. Might be a little ranty, not really ranty, but I might go off a bit. I have a few, you see me, I come back. You see me, y'all see me, I come back. So this Gambit's dope. I give it like a, actually really, this is like an 8 on 10 because he can really move. Like he can get in there. Uh really bend down. Other iconic cover. This is so iconic. They're making a whole ass figure of this Wolverine. They're making a whole ass toy of this Wolverine because of this cover. And it's not anything like whatever, but hey, so be it, y'all. So be it. Inferno. I think it's the first one. Yeah, it's the first Inferno. Look at that. I'm gonna be talking about so much, y'all. Can we get Gene in that one? Gene, listen, we have the Cyclops, we need the Beast, we have Iceman, new Iceman, we have Archangel already. Just give me Gene in the red and yellow. It's just that simple. We'll get into it. Thank y'all for watching. It's your boy. Actually, Figgy Skinny. Peace.